What's up, guys? Just got up. It's gonna be a good day. Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. Alright, so since I decided that I was gonna start vlogging, I have been looking at a new camera. My phone just wasn't working. I didn't have a ton of room, and it was kind of a pain. And I didn't want to use my Canon DSLR, which actually is my wife's. I bought off eBay, but it's just too big to carry around. So it was Roberto Blake made a video about the best camera under, like, the best vlogging camera under like 500, and he suggested this Panasonic Lumix DS45. Alright, so this is the new camera. I wanted like a compact digital camera that the screen up here that I showed you, the flip up screen, is like the main point, because you kind of want to make sure that you have everything in focus. It's got a really, I didn't pick out white, it didn't matter to me, it's just the deal that I found, and hopefully this tripod will help with like an image stabilizer type deal. I haven't really shot anything yet, so I don't know how the audio is, and we'll see. I'll give you an honest review. I'm not just gonna say it's awesome because I bought it, because there's a 30-day return policy. I'm already like looking at the screen. I gotta remember to look at the lens. So anyways, today it would be a day that we normally go to Grand Rapids, but I'm kind of behind with some other things that have to do with work, and I currently still have some things that I can list, and I have a small Amazon shipment. So I think we are going to drop the kids off at the sitter and try to get caught up on some other stuff, and maybe like do some Christmas shopping or something. So we'll see. I'll talk to you guys soon. Let's go.
I'm ready to
Don't I get to come? Don't I get to come?
Oh yeah, we can come.
Where are you going, Emerson?
We're going to Grammys.
Grammys or Mimi's?
We're not going to Mimi's. We're going to Grammys. We're not going to do Mimi's.
I think you're mistaken.
I'm going to Grammys in a couple of days, baby.
Him for the first time, and he's like, what do I do with my hands?
That's kind of what it's like with this camera. Everyone's got these tripods, so I know that they're good for something. But it's just like, what do I do with this camera? Like, where do I put it? Should I mount it somewhere? Like car confessionals? Do I hold it? I still can't get used to walking around talking to a camera. And then when I do take this in the store,
Are we gonna get in trouble?
yeah, well, it's like, are you supposed to be discreet? How do you be discreet with like this 2-foot tripod? I mean, the camera's one thing, but I can like take it off.
When you have your phone, you can like pretend you're like FaceTiming or something, but
Yeah.
this is very obvious.
So I don't know. We'll figure it out. First stop is the post office. Drop packages off.
Ooh, I'm speeding.
And then a couple Goodwills, coffee, Christmas shopping. Somebody broke Emerson's tablet.
Oh, I feel so bad.
Apparently she stepped on it, and she came. I was working this morning. She came in. She's like, something happened to the tablet. It's broke. I don't know. It must have got stepped on.
No, I did not.
Then she's telling my grandma that she stood on it. So the truth
The
comes
screen
out.
is not broken. It's like the under screen. I don't know. It looks like an ink broke inside of it, and I'm very sad because he lives on this thing at night.
Yeah, if without that thing we're screwed. Nobody's getting any sleep. I feel bad. Like we talked about it. We were never going to do that. We didn't want like our kids zombies to technology, but I want to sleep more than that. So we're gonna try to find one today and then buy that, and it will be an early Christmas present. So I hope, you know, 2.5
He
is.
probably won't even know that it's new.
He probably won't, and he definitely won't understand the concept of an early Christmas present. But what do you do? All right, so I want to use this time to talk to you about something I've been struggling with, and then what fixed that. When I started on eBay, it was like a side hustle, and it was really easy for me as a side hustle. The difficult part of turning that into a business isn't doing more and making more money. It's all the little things in a business, as far as like bookkeeping is the main thing I'm getting to. I just kind of had a general idea where I was at, and then I would say maybe 2 months ago, I started using Outright, which is like the GoDaddy application software that's good for small business, and it's very reseller friendly because it will link to your eBay and Amazon accounts. And so I started using that. I think it's like 10 bucks a month, and that's cool because you track all your income and your expenses. It's a bit more general though. Like you can categorize everything, so that's good. But the thing that was bugging me is that I know a lot of resellers use like spreadsheets, and they track every item individually. I don't know how this is possible. Like, my volume is more than a lot of people I know, but it's like it doesn't even compare to a lot of people. I think I have usually between like 300 and 400 active items in my store, and I try to list like 100 items a week, and that's crazy. Like, I fell behind. I started doing the spreadsheet because I had gotten a format from someone on Instagram, and then all it took was one day where the listing was more important, so I was writing it down in a notebook, like the item and what I paid for it, and then I was keeping the other half of my shipping labels so that I knew like what the item sold for, or like what I paid shipping, and I was going to enter in all that information later. Well, one day turned to like 2 weeks, and I had a stack of paperwork like that to try to catch up on, and it was so overwhelming that I made an Instagram post asking like how other people handled this, and that's when I found out about I think it's Easy Auction Tracker, and it's 50 bucks annually, but it's kind of like Outright in the sense that it pulls all your information, but it pulls it in a spreadsheet format. You actually use it. It's for Excel. But so like I downloaded the trial version last night. I looked into it, read some reviews, and saw that quite a few people were using it. So I bought that today and spent this morning getting it set up and installed. And I can already tell that this is, like, it's so thorough. It's gonna be a huge time saver. The only thing that I'd have to go back and input is the cost of goods. So definitely, if you guys are in a similar problem or similar situation, you definitely want to check out Easy Auctions Tracker.
A rare sight. No kids in the car. It's date, shopping, Christmas, all sorts of day. I'm excited.
You know how hard it is to walk and not shake? She's a pink boy.
What? We found some goodies. you find?
Vintage typewriter. I did find a vintage Polaroid that was still in the original box and paperwork, so that was really cool. And the rest of it was like, these were like $2. They're not a very good rank, but they're 25 with no FBA sellers, and these shoes were just half off, so a couple bucks.
Sorry. I don't know which one that is. Oh, that's fine. That's not creepy. Thank you.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Have a great day.
You too.
Maybe that can be like a doing with mommy and dad.
Alright, so just left the original honey hole. Let me show you. We got, I think, like 2 bags of shoes, some cool shoes, some new gym shoes for me. I got these look like 5.0s, but they're not marked. They're super tight. And then, dude, we got tons of Brooks Brothers and Ralph Lauren, and also pearl snaps. I sell tons of like Wrangler pearl snaps like this. I guess cowboys shop online.